Ice, ice, baby. Put the ice on hold. This is no laughing matter as Jeremy Renner has been accused of sending explicit photos, drinking wine, and threatening to call ICE on a Chinese film producer. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Today we're talking about Jeremy Renner, a guy that I probably never even mentioned on this channel, a guy that I personally don't have any interest in. I know he's famous, most notable for his role in like Marvel. I'm pretty sure he plays like a is it Hawkeye? He plays some DC character or Marvel cat. I don't know. Don't really watch any of that supernatural superhero comic shit. I don't like it. But anyway, Jeremy Renner, apart from that, yeah, he's been in some other movies and stuff, but for me, he's not been in anything notable. He's not been in anything memorable, and I can't even recall a movie that he's been in outside of the Hawkeye character. So he can't really be doing much with his career. But hey, he's getting accused today. He's in the spotlight because he has been accused by ZHOU. ZHOU, who is some Chinese female film producer or film writer or something. She's got something to do with films. I know that much. She's come out and she has accused Jeremy Renner of sending explicit photos, getting aggressive, and then threatening to call ICE on her. So, yeah, we'll see if Jeremy Renner makes that call or not. But this is what ZHOU is saying. Yo, it sounds like you're sounds like it sounds like you're trying to communicate with someone. Yo, man, what's up? Anyway, this is what ZHOU had to say. She's a Chinese filmmaker. She posted a series of allegations on Instagram claiming that Renner pursued her with unsolicited intimate photos and pornographic videos. She says Renner contacted her on Instagram, WhatsApp in June 2025 and sent the images without asking. ZHOU says that a romantic relationship followed and she invited Renner to work on two of her projects, a documentary titled Chronicles of Disney and an animated film. She told the Daily Mail she provided WhatsApp screenshots including a short corn clip Renner allegedly sent her. So, yeah, basically, what happened is there was also another occasion where she says that they were drinking and he drank like a full bottle of wine. He was angry, he was yelling. So she locked herself in the bathroom and she sent like a couple of WhatsApp messages saying that she was locked in a bathroom. She then says that she confronted him about his hostile behaviour and he threatened to call ICE on her. And she provided like half a text message to the Daily Mail and it said, quote, immigration will be notified of your... End of quote. Doesn't reveal the rest of the message. Now, I mean, honestly, I would take this claim, this accusation with a pinch of salt because we see this happen all the time. She's claiming that Renner used her. I don't know how he can use her when he seems to be the bigger star here. And yeah, I'm not saying that a bigger person can't use a smaller person, but I think that he's got, and I would imagine he's got enough going for him career-wise that he wouldn't need to use this person that I've never heard of. But she's claiming that he used her and this and that, and I mean, whatever. Renner, though, he's came out and denied the claims. A representative for Renner says, quote, the allegations being made are totally inaccurate and untrue, end of quote. And his lawyer has commented no further after that. But honestly, I don't understand. She's claiming that he sent her explicit images, but then after that, that's when they went on to date. So he sent her the images, then after that they hooked up and they began dating. If she was so repulsed by this, if she was so like put off and I don't know, intimidated or threatened by, and I'm not saying that he should be sending those images because he shouldn't, but why would that then lead to, she obviously must have liked what she's seen to some degree. Why wouldn't she be like, oh, this guy's a weirdo and just hit the block button on him? How does he send her images that she's supposedly got an issue with receiving and then it ends up to them dating, It doesn't make any sense to me. And we have seen, the whole ICE thing, it could have been a joke. I'm going to imagine that she's been doing, films for a lot of years. Yeah, she's like Chinese born. I believe she is anyway. I'm going to imagine that she's not an actual illegal immigrant. I'm going to imagine that she's living in America legally. So I think the whole calling ice on you, that could be seen as a joke. Now some people would go, "Oh, that's insensitive. That's not right. That's this. That's that." But at the end of the day, can you really sue him for saying that? Oh, he said he was going to call ice on me. I think it's a joke at the end of the day. I think this whole thing's a joke. I don't really believe these claims. I mean, who knows? Maybe Jeremy Renner is an arsehole, but if all he did was threaten to call ice on you, then why don't you just fucking let it go and just move on? But I guess she wants money from this situation, so that's why she's not going to move on. Also, she claims that he used her, and apparently they agreed, I don't know, to do some projects. Did they do those projects together? Don't necessarily know. But we did see recently, and it's funny that she is talking with the Daily Mail and she's giving evidence of it. She gave images of Renner to the Daily Mail. Sure, could you imagine if Renner gave naked images of her to the Daily Mail? Surely he would be, oh, that's revenge corn or whatever. Surely he'd be getting made it to be the bad guy, but she is now went and shared explicit images of him to the Daily Mail. So that's a bit strange as well. But either way, the Daily Mail they were like running a story. The cast of Stranger Things, Bob Millie, Bobby Brown, and the other guy that plays, is it Harbour, or the guy that used to be married to Lily Allen. I mean, they were running a story that there was something going on there, and she had like some sort of restraining order on him, and that turned out to be bullshit. So, don't think you can necessarily accept or listen to anything that comes out of the social media, especially Daily fucking Mail. Anyway, all these accusations, man, need to be taken with a pinch of salt. What exactly is it she wants now? Yeah, he was violent, even though he never like touched her or whatever. When he had a bottle of wine and he threatened to call ice on her, and he sent some images before she then got into like a romantic relationship with the guy. It's like, right, okay, why don't you just move on? Move on and get over the guy and block him and say, well, he's an arsehole and I don't want nothing to do with him. I don't know why she's dragging this out. Money. I'm going to assume money. Anyway, guys, that's it. Some news on Fog Entertainment. Need that video today, so I thought we'd talk about this bullshit. Till next time. Peace.